Here's part 14 of my CD collection. Gonna be a short part this time because it's one singular box. But I got quite a bit to talk about, so here we go. First CD I have here is Linnae 77. I believe this band is from Italy, I want to say. It's from Earache Records. I got this at FYE a while back. Pretty good nu metal. I need to get more from these guys for sure. I know they have a ton of releases. Yeah, they have quite an extensive discography. Too Much Happiness Makes Kids Paranoid. That's the name of the album. Here we got South Park, the Chef Aid album. It's a compilation of songs from the Chef Aid episode by bands like Primus, Crystal Method, Ozzy Osbourne, Rancid, Puff Daddy, Elton John, Devo, Ween, Joe Strummer. I believe this is the you know, it's hard to tell what version you have unless if you have the hype sticker. But since my copy did not come with the hype sticker, I honestly, this either is the extreme version or the explicit version. It's one of the two, but regardless, it's there's Chef right there. It's like pretty much mostly, if at best, at least mostly uncensored. You got pictures from the episode. I like my favorite track on here is, what was it? Hot Lava. That's a great song with Perry Farrell. Hot Lava. I like South Park. Great show. Oh, these are some mixed CDs my brother made. Music 6 and the second, I guess. Music First, the second. My brother used to make those like CDs when we would go in the car all the time. Dan Castellaneta, I Am Not Homer. This is like a comedy music album featuring stuff from Dan Castellaneta. It's not his first album. I think it might be his second. It's from 2002. I like it. It's pretty good. If you're a Simpsons fan, it's definitely a nice thing to have. It's got like guest stars and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure. I recommend I Am Not Homer. Going back to South Park, we got Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, which is the soundtrack to the movie. Good soundtrack. I really, really like the movie. It's one of my favorite animated films of all time. I like What Would Brian Boitano Do? I'm Super. That's probably my favorite song from the movie. And I like Blame Canada. It's a pretty good song. I had 2 copies of this. One was severely scratched, so I got another one. There's Satan. You got pictures from the movie. I do hope, though, one day, you know, eventually when the series finale does come of South Park, although I'll probably be eating my words, and because they'll probably outlive all of us. I can't wait for that series finale movie whenever that comes out, because that would be probably the definitive end of the series. This CD right here is how I got into punk rock. Right here. This band. This is the first ever punk band I remember loving. I was like 8 years old or something like that. Mike V and the Rats. Basically, this is Mike Vallely from Black Flag, before Black Flag. This was his old band. This is the only EP. They made released a couple EPs. This is just the self-titled one. Pretty much almost all these songs. The first 3 tracks have all been in Tony Hawk games. That's how I know about this. My favorite track is Never Give Up. Does this have Vendetta? Okay, never mind. It's not the... This isn't... I know there's another EP with the track Vendetta. That's a really good song. You really can't find too much information about this band. It seems like any info about them is like very scarce, which is a real shame, because they were really good. Kinda wish they made a full length. Now, I was talking about the Liam Gallagher bootleg CDs I had. This is one of them. This is called Still Mad for It. I think this is Singing Oasis. This is like a Japanese press. It's got live at London, UK 2017 and live in 2018. It's just like all Liam singing Oasis tracks. So if you like that, this is a really good bootleg. I don't know where you can get this anymore, but it's nice to have. Oh yeah, that's right. This is one of those bootlegs where it came with this out of the sleeve. Yeah, that's right. Just says Still Mad for It. Doesn't say Liam or anything. Pretty sure this label changed to something else, if I'm correct. Here's Liam Gallagher with Here Now Live. This is a live set from UK 2012. Well, yeah, all these are 2012. Some of these are TV appearances. Germany 2017, London 2017. I paid a lot for these too. I think I paid like $30 per CD. Pretty expensive for one CD if you ask me, but considering how much some CDs go for, it's not really. This one actually has like text in it. Yeah, it just says Here Now Live. And here's my one Noel Gallagher. Well, I'll show that in a second. Here's my one Noel Gallagher bootleg, A Beautiful Dream, which is live in France 2017, England 2017, the Joe Wiley Show. I think there's more from this tour, but I could be wrong. Some pictures of Noel. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. Oh, this one just says A Beautiful Dream. We got Hell Yeah with Sadre por Sangre, I'm probably mispronouncing that, and Cradle of Bones, 2-track EP from Blood for Blood. I liked Hell Yeah. They were alright. I mean, Escape from FYE. I think this is where you only could get it. I know they're not around anymore. I know they broke up because I prefer Mudvayne greatly over Hell Yeah. So, you know, it's kind of a shame Hell Yeah broke up because of Vinny's death, but, you know, I hope they come back one day. We'll see. Mr. Downstairs. Great new metal. I think from... I'm not sure where they're from, actually. I know this is their first album. I think I posted this on my YouTube. You can look for it. I know there's a second album. I'd like to get my hands on that. Where are they from? New York? Looks like it. We got lyrics of every track. Yeah. Mr. Downstairs. Great band. I also have their EP as well, which in my opinion I like the EP better than the album, but that's just me. Just a case. Oh, replacement cases. Those are nice to have. I Hate God with Dope Sick. Great doom from New Orleans, Louisiana. This whole album is just gritty and just so pissed off. I love it. I like the song My Name is God, I Hate You, Ruptured Heart Theory, Zero Nowhere, Methamphetamine, Peace Through War, Anxiety Hangover, Dixie Whiskey. Just listen to the whole thing. I remember a long time ago recommending this album to this band to a friend. He's like, "That's so 90s, such a 90s sounding band." I'm like, "Yeah, that's what you get when you have music from Louisiana." I Hate God. I need to get more I Hate God in the future. Why is this stuck? There we go. This is a band called A Whale, but I have not heard this because this CD actually doesn't work. It's on 2 Liter Punk Records. It's a CDR from 2001. But yeah, the damn thing doesn't even work. It's just a promo disc. Well, it's really a CDR. It's just really old, so the CDR kind of disc became rotted over time, so I'll try to find another copy. If not, then I don't know. Maybe I'll ask one of the band members if any of them are still alive. Next up we have Promotional Murder Music. This is an EP which has Slow, Of Unknown Origin, and These Days. Great industrial nu metal. Now they have a couple other releases. From the forthcoming album, in stores Halloween 2000, although I think it actually came out in 2001. I got this for like $1 at a record store. Yeah, really good band. Highly recommend them. Here's a compilation of some Berkeley bands, mostly mixed music. It's called Fuse. Bunch of random bands, some hardcore, some like jazz, some like indie rock. I believe I uploaded this all on YouTube. really great comp of some California bands that were only really on this comp. Oh no, they're from Oceanside. Okay, that's cool. You got pictures and lyrics of each band. If you want to know my favorite, probably my favorite is Schmalt or Shunt. I think there were a couple other volumes of this, but this is the only one I own, from 93, I believe. 93? Yeah, 93. Alright, here is the full Oasis Familiar to Millions album, live album. This is the entire recording right here. If you want to own the Wembley show, this is the version to get. Unless if you're a completist, then, you know, I'd say get that other one too, but this one has the actual full show. Or, if you really want to be a completionist about the show, you could buy the show on DVD. It's on DVD. I hope they release it on Blu-ray one day. I know Oasis has been re-releasing a lot of their concerts on Blu-ray, which is really cool. Here we got some death metal from, I think, Florida. Got Autopsy with Severed Survival. Great death metal. One of my favorite death metal bands. I like the song Severed Survival. Embalmed. Service for a Vacant Coffin. And this too has like rehearsals and stuff like that. This is a reissue from 2009 on Peaceville. Here's disc 2. Absolutely just raw sounding black metal, death metal. If you're into like death, this isn't like the death metal where it sounds like, oh, there's the original cover, where it does sound kind of Cookie Monster-ish, but it sounds kind of more like agonized screaming than it does growling. So if you like your death metal where it's kind of just like kind of that more raw, then you'll like this band. I was never into, I mean, I do like slam death metal, but I'm more into like where the vocals are just sound wretched than they do growly, if that makes any sort of sense. Here we have Inciting Riots with The Band Who So Violently Swore. This is a punk CD. This is my first copy of it. Pretty good punk, but when I got this, there's the disc, but it didn't even play. Because, like, a lot of them didn't even play because of the stickers or whatever. So they re-released it without the stickers, and they worked. I got a copy from Ugly Lenny. And that copy actually did work, so special thanks to Ugly Lenny for sending me a working copy of that album. Next up we have this is a bootleg, of course. It's Pantera with I Am the Night. I like the song Right on the Edge. Something about early 80s Pantera is just has a charm to it. I know they really, like I said, they didn't care for this era, and in fact Rex himself is kind of an elitist who only thinks Pantera existed with Phil, but that's a whole nother thing. This good. If you can get your hands on these, I recommend them. I wish I could get vinyl pressings of those, but people want way too much for them. I haven't even heard this yet. This is Mallwalkers with Dial M4. I think I got this at a... Where'd I get this? think I got it in a record store. Like, it came with the vinyl. This is the CD version. Oh! This isn't a CD, this is a disc of pictures, but it's when I saw them in Chula Vista, California. I took them on a disposable camera, those pictures. Maybe I'll upload those pictures if anyone wants to see them. Next is Guster with Ganging Up on the Sun. I had first heard about this band because they were in a short film. One of their songs was playing a short film I liked. I think Guster later was used, their music was used in Rango, that movie. But the song Lightning Rod was in that short film. It's called Talent. I don't know if you could find that short film. I'd like to upload it one day. But it's like indie rock. It isn't bad. But I know Guster were more popular in the 2000s. Like in the indie rock scene, I know. Now, I'm going to go through these super quickly because these are all CDs that I burned from a website years ago of like a bunch of just some miscellaneous stuff. Well, some of these are mixed CDs, some of these are... I gotta really get more cases for these. Let's see, Stray Kids debut acting EP. I don't even think most of these are even on YouTube, so I gotta upload these. They were only on Blogspot. Cleansing Wave demo, 2011. Teenage Waistband, I Saw What I Wanted to See. I ripped these a long time ago. I don't even know if they work. Spawn Sax, Driller Killer. Driller Killers, Split Tape, 96. ADDC, Giant Bags of Weed Split. Leg EP. Bitchin' demo. Down But Not Out, Caught in the Cycle. I think this is a, pre-Mental. It's from one of the guys from Mental in that band. Boston. Black Fork, first demo, 97. Invasion, Face Up to It demo, pre-Righteous Jams. Okay, that's another Boston band. Foreign Bodies demo. Bossy and Friends, 2006. Cheese Ass Christ. Off the Pigs, that's pretty good stuff. Caca Woman from Uranus demo. The Grumpies demo tape. I think that's on YouTube. Hickey and 50 Million, 96. Hark How the Bells demo. Forced Vengeance debut EP plus bonus track, 2001. The Terribles, White Baby, that's a single. Rice Harvester demo. Fleabag demo. Kiss Unmasked from 1980, that's my brother's. Maddie and Max EP, 97. Pink Collar Jobs, They're All the Same, from 96. The Horrible Odds, Underground. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's go into the last couple of these. If we have Shatterbox with Just the Beginning from 2001. I know my friend DetoxTube uploaded this entire EP and I liked it so much that I decided to buy the thing. It was like dirt cheap. It was like $10. But yeah, kind of obscure raw new metal. I think they have another release, but I've never been able to get a copy of it. One day. It's on SBE Records, 2001. That's a good that one. I'm gonna have to cover this again. Die My Darling with the Sleep single. This is like goth rock from San Diego. And pretty decent goth rock too. I believe I uploaded this on YouTube, yeah. It's got all the bonus tracks and everything. I think they also put out an album, but I don't have that. Yeah, if you want some like really very 80s influenced goth rock, check out Die My Darling. What is this? Oh, this is a Murder Junkies mix CD Malcolm Tent made me. I bought from him. Buddy Apostle, yeah, he gave me a bunch of stickers. I uploaded all these to YouTube. What is this one? G.G. Allen's Last Show at the Gas Station, New York, 93. That's exclusive to here. The Murder Junkies Right to Remain Violent 7-inch from 96. And a live recording at Portchester, New York from August 2003, I want to say. No, not August, June 2003. Just a regular blank disc. But it's all on there. I need to buy more from him. Here's the Mr. Downstairs EP I was talking about. This is how I discovered them. Preconception. Look at the little sperm. When I got this CD, it was like coated with like crap, and the disc was like skipping a lot. So I cleaned it, and it completely works 100% now. So it's all on YouTube now. Operation Rescue, Selective Memory, and Enux. I don't think there's nothing in the Great New Metal. I already talked about them earlier. But yeah, that's their EP. George Jones, Greatest Hits. It's like classic country. He was pretty known in the 50s and 60s. I got this CD for like, I don't know, $1. That's really good. Here's the soundtrack to Grease. Rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. I know she just passed away, like, very recently. Great singer, great actress. My brother was obsessed with this movie for a long time. It's got the Grease theme. Blue Moon, You're the One That I Want. You know, it's one of those things that were really popular at one point. I mean, it was a good movie and a good soundtrack. Yeah. Amount of times my brother saw that movie, man, he was obsessed with it. I think this is the original CD. Yeah. Here we got Endo with Songs for the Restless. This isn't my favorite Endo release. I actually prefer the first album to this, but still really good. Favorite track is In Time Will Fall. I really love I Won't Die. That's a good song. Simple Eyes is really good too. Got this at a record store for like maybe $1. It was literally sitting in the used section. I was like, okay, I'll get this. I know they were a thing in new metal, and it has enhanced CDs, so you probably get like some music video or a link to their website that probably doesn't even exist anymore because they're not signed anymore. It happens a lot. If you're gonna make just a notification, if you're gonna put information about something, know that it won't be around forever. Like, I know it's inevitable, but you know, if you're gonna put like links to stuff, just make sure later on, if you repress it, put a link to like an archive or something. Dust to Dust, the first album. This is a great nu metal band. They were put in a lot of tours during that time. I like the song No Surprise. Potter's Field's really good. New Low's really good. Breathe is probably my favorite song. Hate Love. This whole album is just killer. Yeah, if you're interested, I don't have the second album. I need to get that still. But if you're interested, check out Dust to Dust. They kind of had a bunch of different styles too, other than nu metal. Like industrial, I think industrial rock. And finally we got Minus Driver, who at one point were known as just Minus. A Message for You. Not so much nu metal as it is like kind of like alt rock, but it's not bad. I prefer their earlier stuff though, for sure. It's from 2003. It's kind of like indie kind of stuff, sounding stuff. You got lyrics and thanks list and pictures. Yeah, check out Minus Driver. Good band. Anyway, that's part number 15, I believe. See you in the next part.